Transformers Titans Return Scourge. Something that not everybody likes. Some people don't like him at all. Some people like the Takara Legends version better. But I like him, and I'm going to talk about him. Jello again. Aaron here from My Turbo Reviews. And I'd like to talk about this Wave 1 Titans Return figure. Now you may be asking, Aaron, why are you talking about a Wave 1 Titans Return figure when Wave 3 is right about to hit store shelves? I'll tell you, I really like this guy. I can't put my finger on it, well actually I can, but I can't put my finger on why I like him so much. I just do. Scourge's alt mode resembles the G1 version of the character, much more so than that Generations figure we got a few years ago. That one has its merits, and I do like it. I like it a lot. There's something about how this one looks in alt mode that really appeals to me, and it's probably much more due to nostalgia than it is necessarily this being a fantastic figure. It does have its flaws. The underside, you can see these flaps that don't really have anywhere to go, and I can understand that from a design standpoint they're sort of there to give it balance in case you want to lay it flat on a table, but I think they could have done something a little bit better with him. That being said, it's still a pretty decent design, and I like the paint apps on this Scourge in alt mode a little bit better than I like the paint apps on the Takara version. He does have an opening cockpit, which opens, of course, to reveal little Fracas here. And I'm sure you know by now that little Fracas here will come into play a little bit later insofar as his interaction with the main figure. But as far as interaction goes, Scourge does come with this hollow looking weapon, and it is hollow for a reason. You can attach it to the top of the vehicle, and then Fracas, or really any little Titan master, can sit in it. It's a little silly, but that's the play pattern. But of course, this vehicle also becomes this robot. And I know what you're saying, because we're all thinking it, Aaron, did you mistransform him because where's his head? Well, I'm going to get to that. Don't you doubt it, because now it's little Fracas's time to shine. You see, by flipping up the legs like so, making sure the arms are at the side, he becomes Scourge's head. Bonus robot points if you guessed that ahead of time. And now with Fracas firmly in place atop Scourge's body, there's only one thing to say, and that's he's got a floppy head. Scourge in robot mode is pretty nice looking. Yes, he lacks the paint apps that the Takara version has, but what he does have is a more G1 accurate deco in that he's got these bits on the chest and legs that are reminiscent of the stickers that you would have put on your G1 toy if you were like me and felt the need to sticker them up as much as possible. Articulation is pretty much standard at this point for this size class. He's got the ball joints, the hinges, the swivels, even wrist swivel but no wrist rotation. Hips and knees are good, and the head can rotate a full 360, even though it might be a little bit wobbly while doing so. Scourge does have the smaller gun that went on top of the cockpit in his vehicle mode and can now fit easily into either fist to become a gun for him to wield against Autobots, and it certainly does make do with the parts that are already available rather than giving him an extra gun, but they did go ahead and give him an extra gun, which is a little bit of a tighter fit, plus it's got that hollow look to it. Now, what you can do is combine both guns to make a sort of triple barreled laser, and it's decent. Overall, I really like them. If the Takara one's your thing, go ahead and get that one instead. But I really say give this one a whirl. I think you'll like them. And this has been Aaron from My Turbo Reviews, saying catch you later.